Contact sports. You should contact them, otherwise they won't know you. Otherwise they won't have heard from you. Okay, so we got a Hammer Bro that's X-linked, and shoes that will squish me. Yeah. This is a level where they're just going to be like a million cycles, and I have to pray they line up, because I think those are effectively footballs in how they behave. You can also stand on them, which is interesting. This is going to be tricky. Maybe I shouldn't have immediately picked this up and left it till later. Okay. Oh, they explode? But yeah, this is basically hoping your cycles line up. The game, the movie, the game. No. Okay. 4. I'm beginning to wonder if there is actually a pattern here. Or if I'm just thinking they're random. Okay, don't... Oh, God, why is everything on fire? Okay. Maybe it's not football movement, and maybe it's ninja movement, and yeah, that's ninja movement, okay. Then don't land... No. I mean, this is just one of those things I just don't care for in general, is the wait until basically everything lines up enough that you can do the thing in tight confines. I especially don't like I can't see, like, the priority for that is wrong. Like, the hammer should always be the highest priority thing. But there's an audio cue, so I can't complain too much. Ow. Okay. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. I have a vague feeling I know who might have made this. Oh, come on. Do you think the mushroom's a trap? I needed to hesitate there. This is just projectile. I mean, the thing is that what I'm looking at here isn't badly designed. That's the thing that's keeping me from being annoyed here. Ah! Like, I understand the intent. This isn't just random garbage. These are setups that are designed. Thanks for the good luck. How you doing, Fire? No! No, Right, they explode. I need to not land on the red ones. Yeah, being big is a liability in this level. No! I do like the overly large shoes. Those do amuse me. I see the land on the other side of it. 2. Well, not dead at least. Yeah, if I'd tried to do this after the prior level that involved a lot of waiting for patterns to align, I definitely would have been less happy. I think this first obstacle is not my favorite. Yeah, because, like, if you get the mushroom, you miss the timing on the big jump. Thankfully, you could just kind of ignore those. Oh. It's a random-ass football. I thought it was a not normal I thought it was a normal football. It is a normal football. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Jump over them. Nope. Being big is a liability in this level. Again, that sprite priority thing actually does bug me. I should always be able to see the hammer. The hammer is the most important thing on the screen. I don't know why that doesn't have max priority. That football also hates me. Forgot what I was doing. Completely forgot what I was doing. One, 2, 3. Okay, need to hesitate there, but that's okay. No, what am I counting? Yeah, the shoes just murk me. I think they're basically like layer 3 smasher type things. They might be sprites, I don't know. But either way, like, you just die instantly when you get hit by them. I know I need to jump last one. I'm just gonna run. At least the football didn't get me a second time. No. Yeah, I don't like getting hit there. No, you just cannot get greedy in this level. Because something will just hit you out of the blue. One. No, my counting doesn't matter now. One, 2, 3. I forgot to duck. One, 2, 3. One. I need to get out of the way. The football doesn't hit me. Wait, one. Ah. 1, 2, 3. No, wait. I'll fight 1. Oh, boy. See, the thing is, just know the baseballs are going to be at the worst spot. 1, 2... Ah, that worked. Okay, so I need to wait a cycle there. No! Ah! There's no thinking in this level. You have to be constantly on the move. 2... Oh! 1, 2, 3. And then the friggin' RNG football. Just gotta go for it. I'm killing this guy. I don't think there's any universe where I keep him alive. And it helps.
Excuse me. Can you believe that she oh no? Oh no no no.
1, 2, 3. Wait, go. Wait. Nope. Ah! Yeah, I was about to say a response to Miku, but then I was like, no, I need to keep counting. 1, 2, 3. Alfred. 1, 2, 3. No, I'm losing it. 1, 2, 3. One, 2. Nope, missed it. Ah, now you got hit anyway. Okay, I thought I had a start for this. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. No! What? No! No, there's no Kaizo entry in this. Only standard. It's also not, like, Kaizo feeling. This feels like just legit very hard. This is the kind of thing I would expect. All contests are QLDC. It's merely whether or not you accept that. They are. Oh, no, it was time. That is a embiggened PB. 2, 3. No! Nope, nope. Wait, where? I lost myself on the screen. And that's completely my fault. 2, 3. Oh, wait. Oh, actually, that might be the strat. Okay. That actually is the strat. I got it. Okay. 1, 2. Oh! And that delay. Well, it didn't matter. I still get through. Shoe 3, no. I think the Charge and Chucks designed this level. It's very possible it was a form of revenge. No, you cannot go. But do I got it? I mean, there's a difference between knowing what might work as a strategy and being able to execute it consistently. But, like, that strategy might work. And if it does, that solves a lot of problems for me. Oh, I missed it! These are gonna get me out. 1, 2... That... No! I clipped the shoe. Oh, I'm dead. One, 2, 3... Have to sleep in case you get a package tomorrow. Oh, fair. Get some good sleep. I'll probably still be here tomorrow when your package arrives. Deeply unhappy with where my life has gone football-wise. Okay, that... I didn't execute the thing I wanted to do. Wasn't even in the right position to do the thing I wanted to do. 1, 2, 3. And I missed the bonk. That's fine. Nope. No! Okay, now wait, 1. Nah, I screwed it up. Goodbye, Charlie. Okay. Yep, okay. I see what you did there. Oh, you are evil. That's a fire chuck. Oh, okay. Powers of John Madden will awaken soon enough, if only. Yeah, the thing is that, like, even if I'm mildly irritated with how this works, I can't fault it. It's pretty well designed. I just hate this class of design. It's like looking at a modern art building. I don't like it, but I can acknowledge... Like, I think the Guggenheim looks like a damn toilet. But I can acknowledge the Guggenheim is a designed building. There was intent and things that made sense that went into it. But I still think it looks like a friggin' toilet. I'm not directly comparing this level to a toilet or the Guggenheim in New York, but you know. I will say the one thing that is nice about the Guggenheim is it's actually a pretty interesting experience walking up the spiral. Because the whole thing's designed for you to visit the museum in kind of one long arc. And I can't think of any other museum like that. I guess the only other thing I can think of that's like that is the Tennessee Chattanooga Aquarium. But, no, I went a little bit too early. The Guggenheim Museum, it's a museum of modern art in New York City. I keep forgetting. But yeah, you look it up, it rather does look a bit like a toilet. Oh. What was I doing jumping? I didn't need to jump there. Two. See, that's the strat I want to execute. Usually I get that before you... Wait. When do you have time to throw that? I bonked him on the way through. You shouldn't have been able to throw one to the right. And, of course, there was a second one. Of course. I'm trying to remember, was that Lloyd Webber? I always forget the name of the guy who actually did those. He's like a classic American architect. There's like two rights, that's the problem. Okay. That wasn't it. It was early. Okay. What if that is doable in one cycle? Ah, no. Frank Lloyd right. Thank you, Weregoose. How you doing? Okay. Alright, well, I could have gone worse. And marginally did. Ah, nope. I'm gonna be on the wrong side of that helmet. Alright, toast. Well, maybe not. Well, that's a new one. I went under the football. I actually think I hate the football most of any obstacle because it makes it harder for me to listen for the audio cue. Yeah, see? That's the thing you need to do, is just run straight through it. Okay. 3. And then there's this obstacle. But yeah, this is just all freaking cycles. This is just something I don't enjoy doing. And that's why, like, you hear me counting, is because, like, well, if I treat this as just a Kaizo level and just shoot any, like, RNG as much as I can, I can kind of do it that way. Nope. And the football's cut, baseball's cut up to me. That's my least favorite thing about this sometimes, is like, there's nothing you can do about that. 1, 2, 3. And there's a stray baseball, because why not? Nope. It's harder when you're big for that strategy to work, okay? I don't think I'm gonna keep... I don't think I'm gonna try that one when I'm big. What?! Oh, no. 1, 2... I would have been fine if it wasn't for the second randomly spawning baseball. Nope. I got impatient. I think the cycles weren't lining up. 2, 3. 3. Thank goodness. Nope. Couldn't juke him. Didn't juke him. Okay. Like, basically, this is just going to come down to if and when there's a checkpoint. Oh, I'm small. I didn't use my strat. But held right, I would have been fine. 1, 2, 3, bonk. 3. You got one baseball, which is, of course, not going to despawn. No. 1, 2. No, that's also bad. 2. 1, 2, 3. Bonk. 2, 3. Jump. No more counting for a few seconds. Stupid football gets me, because there wasn't much I could do about the RNG-ness of it. Like, I don't like the football because it's RNG. Everything else is normal. Or at least I have some, modicum of way of dealing with it. But the football just does whatever it wants, and I don't have much latitude there. 1, 2, 3... Great. Just crush me. Like, I'm not really sure that the embiggening is helping all that much, but it makes me happy. 1, 2, 3, bonk. 1, 2, 3, jump. Then go over, then do this. Then pray that the football doesn't decide to just wreck me. 3. Okay. Three. Okay. Oh, no! Why'd I stand there? 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Why? No! Why was there a second one? One, 2, 3. At least I have to hear it. I went through the foot. Because of course I did. Just cycles. It's all just multiple cycles. 1, 2... Wow, I forgot what I was doing. 1, 2... Okay, I got back on cycle. Only one of those, that's good. I thought maybe I could get both at the same time. I couldn't. 1, 2, 3. Maybe not stomping him is a better strat. I'm surprised that worked. Nope. Okay. I kind of wonder if you just get P-Speed, can you just... Yeah, it's probably more dangerous. I'm gonna try it, though. Yeah, you can, but one for free. Yeah, you can get one for free. If I didn't dig in that one, then I could have done both. Ah! Brilliant. You know, it didn't even hit the dang football. Okay. That's, again, the furthest I've been. That's a tie, PB. 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2. That baseball's gonna end up messing me up at some point. I can feel it. Nope. Not today, baseball. One, 2, 3. Bonk. 2, 3. Jump. 1, 2, 3. This. Okay, good. No second baseball. One, 2, 3. Bonk. 1, 2, 3. Jump. 1, 2, 3. Jump. Okay. Foot baseball. Forget what you're doing and end up getting hit for no good reason. You know what I don't get? Bronzing shoes. Not sure why I was thinking about it, but like... You ever saw the movie Richie Rich as a kid? Like, the entire crux of it was, like, they were going to kidnap the rich kid so they could, you know, steal the stuff in the most important, like, top-secret rich guy vault that his dad owns. And, like, all they find in there are, like, baby things, like bronzed shoes, which is a thing people used to do, may still do, I don't know. But, like, they're friggin' shoes, right? Like, maybe they used to make the shoes a lot better? Like, maybe there was a reason to do this? But, like, I don't know, it just feels like a not very good memento. Like, they're shoes for a baby. They're, if anything, very ephemeral. Like, kids grow out of shoes, like, instantly. Like, they grow out of everything else. Like, what's the point? If I hadn't jumped, I would have been fine. But the more I think about it, the more it bugs me. Like, why? Like, also, like, bronze. It's not that good of a metal either. Like, I guess you don't want to waste, like, good metal on shoes, but, like, it's Richie Rich, right? Shouldn't he, like, gold plate his shoes or something? Like, that's kind of the whole point of it. Like, I don't know, it's bugging me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, crap. Yeah, if I just screw it up. Trying to figure out if this level would be difficult for me if there wasn't the chuck at the top of the screen? I think the answer is it might still be. Anyway, that movie wasn't very good. That's really all I have to say about that. I don't remember if Macaulay Culkin was in it or not, or maybe that was Blank Check. Like, he had a string of a number of, like, kind of funny-ish kids movies if you were... Like, you had to be a kid for it to be actually interesting. What amuses me is if they ever did a remake of Blank Check, they would have to make the amount a lot higher. Because, like, $1 million just doesn't cut it anymore. Like, dudes bought, like, a castle? Yeah, you're not gonna get a castle on $1 million these days. Or maybe in the next one, like, he rents Luxembourg. Because that's, like, a thing you could probably do with $1 million. 1, 2... But I feel like someone would notice if you rented Luxembourg. I mean, to be fair, his parents didn't notice that he bought a castle. Of course, he had to return it, making the movie more like Brewster's Millions than anything else. Or Brewster's Million? I forget. I want to say it's Richard Pryor, but I don't know if it is. Wait, what am I doing? But the concept there is, and they tell you this in like the first 5 minutes of the movie, is your rich uncle has died and left you a lot of money. He's left. You have two choices. You can either take a lump sum now, or if you spend $1 million and by the end of the month have nothing to show for it, then you get more money. And of course, he picks the more money option. And of course, some rules are set forth to make it a little more challenging, right? Because, like, you can only give 5% to charity, and you can only gamble away 5%. Because, like, otherwise it'd be really easy to burn $1 million real quick. And have nothing to show for it. Just, I don't know, go to Vegas, put it all on green. Like, it's easy to lose money if you're really determined. But if you have to have no net assets at the end, that's kind of the bigger deal. Anyway, I forget most of what he does. Like, he spends a lot of money, like, getting an office decorated. He hires a lot of people. And the whole, like, conceit is... He gets the help of, like, a lawyer, an accountant, I forget. But he's crooked-ish. And conspires with someone else to get the money. And so the way he does this is by returning a grandfather clock. So he has $10,000 left at the end of the period. But of course, our intrepid hero manages to get someone else and pay them $10,000 for services rendered of some sort, but I forget what, and get her a receipt at just the right time, and yeah. It's a cute movie. Like, even with the, you know, me telling you how it ends, it's still a decent popcorn flick. Like, it's not gonna change your life or anything, but, you know. Fun enough for a Sunday afternoon. Oh, I'm loving these balls. I love these balls right in my face. Only thing worth is his candy shoes. Ugh. Anyway, I'm getting some consistency. Like, this is not a trick I'm good at the best of times. And this is more of a blurst of times. We'll say the hacker was at least kind enough to not, like, completely hose me there. That's still the furthest right I've scrolled the screen. Tied with all of the other times I moved the screen to the right. Really, the stupid ball jokes just write themselves at this point. Dodge. Oh, no, okay, there's two. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Ah! I just panicked there and don't know what to do. Should have gone to the right instead. No, this is dead. One, two, three. Bop. 1, 2, 3. What was that other one that was like about the kid? Or I think it was called First Kid. Sinbad like ends up being his bodyguard. Mostly about Sinbad because, you know, it's time of the year for Jingle All the Way. That shouldn't have happened, and now I got hit because of it. I remember that movie also not being very good, but like... 3... Feels like they just don't make movies like that, where there's like a kid who gets some sort of ridiculous thing thrust upon him. Maybe it's because Macaulay Culkin grew up too much. What's up, Fries? 2. Boop. 2, 3. I missed the boop. This doesn't change anything, but you know. Right, because that one always does that. Now it's too late. 1, 2, jump up. 2, 3. Get him jumping, get him jumping. Bop. 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 Hit the on button. Think about this. Okay, no, that's it. Stupid Hollywood bring back child labor? Yeah, they should. They totally should. I mean, to be fair, Hollywood does have, I mean, nowadays it does have an awful lot of things to make sure that the child labor isn't terribly exploited. There we go. Alright, well... Nah, the cheese doesn't work if I'm small. Why'd I do that? Why did you do that? Oh, God, balls. Baseballs, too. Nope. See, anytime I see the word child labor now, I just think of, like, the child labor force bit from South Park. That one season they decided to do, like, serialization. And subsequently realized that's not what anyone wanted. No. Not even my admin powers? All my admin powers can save me from this. Turn off collision. Swim above the level. See how long it takes. I could easily jump past all this if I wanted to. I don't want to yet. My suspicion, based upon my vague feeling about who may have made this level, and I have a few vague feelings, is that there will be a checkpoint after that fire truck. I mean, I have complete control of the system. I can do whatever I want. My admin powers can always save me from this. The question is whether or not they should. And I'm still kind of caught on the Sinbad thing. Whatever happened to that dude? Like, does he still do, like, stand-up or something? Oh yeah, another movie, actually, an apropos movie here. Ever see Angels in the Outfield? Had another kid whose name I forgot, but it seemed like he was in a lot of those movies. And basically, this kid, like, breaks his arm, and then... No, wait, that's Rookie of the Year. There were 2 movies that were like this. Anyway, this kid, like, his parents go through a divorce or something? I forget. There's some trauma this kid's got, and he sees a... Has anybody had a stroke in 2020? Oh, that sucks. Oh. Well, that sucks. I assume he's not doing much more entertainment stuff then. It's kind of hard to do after having a stroke. Guess I should also mention Dick Van Dyke is like 100 years old now. And successfully alive. So he's got that going for him. He was in Good Burger too? Oh, that's good at least. then design an level 7 proof. I mean, you probably could. Just shuffle some addresses around. It's not that hard. There was someone who, like, wanted me to moderate their stuff, but also wanted to make it so none of my tools would work. And I'm like, I don't know why you're telling me this. All it's telling me is that I probably won't moderate your stuff if you're going out of the way to make my life harder. I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna die. Three, 1, 2, 3. No. Voiceover roll? I got this eventually. Eventually I will. What's up, Simon? How you doing? It's going. And sup, Olga? What is this sport? What sport is played with huge feet crushing the players? Someone toss a hammer at you at all times? Baseballs, footballs, bombs, and fire? Calvin ball. An Endor who had to have lines filled to an earpiece because he had a stroke precisions? Oof. Without changing addresses. Well, that'd be harder. What entries have I done so far? Today, 23. What's up, Daizo? Which I'm certain isn't you. I have some mild guesses about this one. Oh, what am I doing? This has, like, a specific person, but I can't recall their name. Like, I want to say Haraga or something. Like, but I don't think it's Haraga. Because if you told me this was Sweet Dude, I'd believe you. Nuts. Now, I need to practice this bit while big anyway. No. But yeah, basically that first one took about 10 minutes, and I've been at this, I think, for an hour now. Wait, no, I'm not. I forgot what I was doing. Now, Lady Sweet Dude style? Maybe. Fair enough. For some reason, Twitch decided to lock rewinding the subscriptions. It feels extremely dumb. Yeah, I didn't like that. I have Turbo 1, 2, 3, so I get rewinds on all streams. But my general guess as to why they did it is either they want an incentive for you to pay more money. Shocker, Twitch. I don't know why I can't read the timing for that. Nope. Okay. We do have a run going. Maybe Miracle Water? I don't know. Feels like nonsense? Yeah. I was gonna say, this has a little bit of, like, Jump Team smell to it. But I don't like to accuse people of being on the Jump Team when it's unlikely they are. One too many times having done that. CLDC, yeah. I mean, the thing is, it's not really Kaizo, it's just set. It's the key constraint is literally just I need patience and I don't have any. This guy needs to die because otherwise I'm going to get harassed by baseballs later. In case anyone's wondering why I always kill him. I really wish I could be big here because then I can cheese this part. Of course not. That would be too easy. No! Two throw, okay. Well, I've seen the end. Can write patience out, maybe. How the coin is a dead giveaway? I think people have been using those. Oh. Well, here's the weird thing, actually. If nothing else to throw, like, the scent off, this is built off of the ROM Hack Races base ROM. And I don't know if those coins are in the ROM Hack Races base ROM. Like, there's a lot of good stuff in there. Ampersam's done a good job of compiling good resources and stuff. I go as far to say that Ampersand builds a good base ROM. Categorically. Dang it. Yeah, it's just like the start, it rhymes. Just like the Phantom Menace. It's like poetry. Or poultry. One or the other. I am making this part way harder for myself than it needs to be. Certain entries give QLDC vibes. All contests are QLDC now. So even KLDC doing this feels kind of like Mason. I could see that. I'll have to wonder about the line between QLDC and QLDC and CLDC. The thing about it is, like, basically everybody makes things that are now very silly. It wasn't like people didn't make silly things before, but I think it's just more often the case that CLDC can just be a second QLDC for a lot of people. Or perhaps vice versa. Or vice versa, if you want to be sausage about it. It's funny, I've never actually encountered Weisswurst in real life, even though I've heard about it. Most of my experience with that particular sausage is from acquiring it in Gabriel Knight 2. Anyway, I am not above using this simple cheese, because it's available. No! Okay, well. What? No! Hit the thing! Oh, I chose poorly. Jump over the footballs. Dang it. This is public? What is this? Probably should have looked first. Yeah, how to counteract admin mode is to make a homing obstacle that's instant kill and faster than Mario's swimming. You saw it earlier. Oh, hello. Let me let that proc. It sometimes works. Thank you for the raid. What's up, Lisbane? What's up, the Goocher? What's up, Random Type? SMW Central. Oh, on-off coins. I guess Ampersanta. It all comes together. Thank you, Fries. Yeah, I hope the stream was good. We destroyed Layer 3. I don't think we really made something for it, so we're just gonna go and smash ourselves here. I'm just gonna die repeatedly. Anyway, we're judging CLDC. I've been on this level for a while now. It's full of sports and shoes and balls. All things we love. Anyway, hope you're up to something fun. I'm counting up numbers as I jump between feet and balls and all sorts of other things, but mainly those. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No! I miscounted. I mistimed it. 1, 2. No. How's it been going? It's been going pretty good. I've come across a few levels that have been a bit hard for me, but honestly, still good levels. No, I'm not dead. I'm mostly not dead yet. No reason not to do QLDC, it's true. Bounce around a bunch of things. Nightmare Cafe, EJ level, first playthrough Celery. Oh, nice, Celery. Visiting some cute Kaizo. Fun. I actually moderated Celery. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. I think it's like the first pure Kaizo hack I've ever moderated. 1, 2, 3. Because I felt like it, and it was in the queue. And apparently in the last level there was a soft lock, and I'm sad I missed it. But Jordan hacks are good times. I highly recommend people who are interested in weirder SMW hacks pick up dolls at some point. It's a fairly good collectathon that's built in SMW, and then it takes an interesting twist at the end with some puzzle stuff. And it has some fun Easter eggs. Just because why not? Want to play dolls? You really should. 1 point negativity towards not doing a CLD and CLDC is you're doing an entry as distinctly trollish. Yeah. Being a favorite for people starting out. Absolutely. Fairly simple, very kind shell jumps. Not too much in the way of, like, complicated regrab tech. Like, I think it's absolutely fascinating how, like, beginner Kaizo has evolved. Because it used to be, you know, you told people, oh yeah, just learn to Kaizo, then be good. Or Kaizo, or for people who don't want people to get good at or learn Kaizo, you could tell them to do Panga's Kaizo Kindergarten for babies. In which case they'll basically be drilling on regrabs and then give up. Not to say it's a bad hack, it teaches you a lot in a very short period of time, but it's certainly not one you should be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna pick this up and play it all the way through. Okay. Good, you get the baseball off. Or QQ AIDS, which is always still fine in my book, but... Oh, I forgot what I was doing and did the wrong thing. Ah, whatever. 3. Okay, we're at the point where... I die. Okay, good, it gives it to me for free. What the heck? How do you type with boxing gloves on your hands? Like EX, football's your first place entry in QLDC. 2 would not work in a CLDC. True. Oh yeah, that's true. Gotta sleep, alright. Sleep well, Matt. Teaching anything new to people takes... It takes a lot to make a fuck bug. True. Gone from hands to feet to hands. I'm glad. It's a change. Some levels are truly brutal psychedelic mechanics. That slowdown level? Oh, yeah. There were like 3 of those. You're cute to go. Yeah. See you later, Matt. Sleep well. Alright, so does it kill me? It does. What's up, Groovy Gadget? What's up, Luis? I got distracted by being punched in the face. Which tends to be distracting for most people. Well, really punched in the butt. Oh, yeah. Suddenly reminded of that one arc of Dr. McNinja where he has to face, like, I can't believe it's not Jean-Claude Van Damme. And it turns out that his weak spot was in his butt. Oh, this feels very familiar suddenly. Okay, I didn't expect that. That's evil. What's going on here? Oh, he's a fire chuck! Crap! Was it good? You fell asleep? Well, fair. Doing good? Nice. Let's not jump into the boxing glove. Hit the boxing button! Whoever heard of a boxing button? Well, so much for that. HLDC Idol? Yeah. Wait, H? Which one was HLDC? Oh, Halloween? I vaguely remember Idol did a base basketball level, but also this, like, vertical chuck reminds me of a CLDC level. Another CLDC level. How did I not get hit by that first time? Yeah, that's a fire chuck. Oh, come on. Aiming baseball level? Yeah, that one. Gotta cruise. Alright, see you later. Thank you again for the raid. Corinthians? Maybe. I did play that one somewhat recently. It was a 2020 CLDC level. Because I was just playing 2020 CLDC levels for some reason. I feel if I can do this part faster, I'll be in a better state. So we're just going to play around with this. I mean, which Corinthians were you looking up? Right, because it does... Oh, you're right, okay. Okay, that worked. I could take a quick chill. Another quick chill. Really wish you hadn't gone to the right. Oh, you. I hope I'm not still on the clock. Fourth thrower? Fourth thrower. What? Oh. I wasn't ready. Not for that. I feel like I could have done that better. Am I dead? I don't know, I was fine. Who's this by? Strong Bad. I don't know who did all the levels because as a judge, I need to remain ignorant. So that's not a good question to ask me. I believe there is a document corresponding numbers to levels, to author names, but I have not looked at it because, again, anonymous judging. That worked out in my favor. John Doe. Thank you for setting the level name to Strong Bad. How do you play S&W with boxing gloves on your hands? The world may never know. Yeah, that wasn't smart. Okay. Ah! Oh, nope, those are boxing gloves. How? How? Oh, there's a spot in the middle. I didn't even notice it. Okay, that's how. I was like, this seems like massive cruelty to make me time this out so that I can do that in one go. Nope, just regular cruelty. I'm not sure what my plan here is, but that was almost good. Almost. Ah, nope, hit that, and go! Okay. Yeah, no, it's fine to ask, but I can't tell you. And I don't know. Brazilian non-American football team? Oh. Apparently like 5 people who do non-American football reactions on Twitch. Huh. Been so long when anonymous judging was first. I have never judged a contest that didn't encourage anonymous judging. I'm not sure when it was added, because honestly, I just don't know. It used to be controversial, now it's accepted. I think it's a good thing. Like, a little less favoritism. I mean, certainly there are tells, or sometimes people just tell you because they didn't read the rules very well, or because English isn't their first language, or whatever reasons have you. I can't really get mad at those people. was like, yeah, whoop-de-doo. I found out the level was by... I don't know. And also, like, some people I can just tell. Like, 80% of the time when Green Jerry does a level for a contest, he usually makes a really good, like, title screen for the that kills me? That was a sprite killer. Makes a really good title screen for the contest. And there's a few other, like, this is probably this person's. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if that Podobo one from last time might have been Jamie, but I can't prove it. One, two. Okay. Relative safety. Boxing. Okay. I said relative cruelty. Oh, shoot me. Preferably not with a football. No! I'm playing in random order. CLDC8, okay. You made this level? Was it 6 out of 10? Too much balls. Too many balls. I'm enjoying the second section a lot more, which again leads me to believe, like, I'm pretty sure this is a person who, when I see their name, I will be completely and utterly unsurprised. Like, this is a person who gets this kind of meta. Like, you put your hard stuff up front, and then the second half you kind of go a little chiller. It's a very, like, ROM Hack Races-esque way of going, and I'm not complaining. Of course, I also don't know if there's a 2-section level or a 3-section level. You know what? I could, on an off chance, see this being OEO. Maybe. No. I think OEO, even when they're not making their, like, signature type of levels, still stick with a pretty vanilla ethos. Please don't football me. It's an unfortunate death. Tell me about it. Bucket wee ball, indeed. Over 10 years since VLDC was held the next several months. Huh. Not near left click judges? Oh, true. That's one thing you shouldn't do. That's one of the things you should not do. Don't tell me what level is your level, please. Do not. I think it's funny in QLDC, like, QLDC, due to its very lax standards, very lax rule set, allows people to do, like, yeah, whatever. Just put your name in, who cares? I keep talking about it. Maybe one of these days I'll need to just actually get off the pot and do it. Doing a PLDC, the fact that you made it. I'm certain I have a good idea from... I'm 80% certain that when I see your level, I'll know what it is, Daizo. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. I didn't time that well. And I exploded! I can't believe I got it. Once a judge got mad at you? Yeah, just chill. Just don't worry about it. The judge will get to your level when they get to your level. That's how judging works. Like, just enjoy the stream. Or, like, ask people outside. Why did I do that? If they'll keep an eye out for judges on your level or something. Like, one of those things I've considered doing if I was less lazy, and if, like, maybe the mods would support it, is, like, I could easily set it up so that a Discord bot says what level I'm presently doing. Like, that is completely, like, 3 lines of code. It's something I could do if people really cared. And I got, like, bot permissions on SMW Central or something. Because, like, I already have code to send Discord notifications. It's effing trivial. And not even, like, library trivial. It's literally, like, one REST call. I just need a token that would... I just need to be able to do it in SMW Central's Discord. And, like, I could either make it part of the main hack path or just write a quick and dirty bot that listens on the message bus and handles it. It would take all of 3 minutes. When you have big libraries of code. Hunter said you believe what level is yours in the first second? Yeah. I mean, let me put it this way. Unless you took an effort to disguise it was you, in terms of thematic nature, I sincerely doubt that I won't notice it immediately. Especially if, like, crack is in it. Or, well, what are those things that all have, look like they have beards? Let's say Gonzos, I know that's right. Not right. Funzo is the name of the teddy bear thing from that one episode of The Simpsons. They have X's in them, don't they? They always have X names. I don't care on Slice. Yeah, I know. I mean, quite literally, the only rule is don't put your name on it. But, like, if you do something that immediately tells me it's yours in the level, implicitly, that's, like, not a problem. Like, if Jamie includes that Yoshi of his. Or, I don't know. Who else has, like, a huge tell that I'd get immediately? I mean, Mark VD100 definitely did something that gave me a huge tell that it was his level. Which is to say, he literally gave me the difficulty in geometry dash terms. Which basically nobody does outside of him, and maybe some guy. And some numbers. I guess if I saw... Munchie. If I saw Munchie, I'd have a pretty good idea of who it is, but I forgot who did the Munchie level. But I'd know it was the person who did the Munchie level. I need to stop doing that. I either need to go faster or slower. One or the other. What's up, Steven? Don't think it's a rule. I thought it was. Oh, my bad. There's a Spampton sprite in the list. How do you make one? That's a good question. Determined to watch me play the level live. For QLDC, you rolled Aesop's Fable late in the night, so you decided to go to bed and play the level right after. Oof. I mean, to be fair, Aesop's Fables was really long, and I had to play it twice. Because it turned out that my tech broke it. Which is, well, okay, yeah, which isn't confounding in the slightest when you really think about it. Because it was all message boxes, and I really should have disabled it. I'm being more careful this contest, and I have fixed a couple long-standing bugs. One of which I discovered while helping out Rista, which is still pretty funny, but highly embarrassing. Like, if I mention this bug and Max is in the chat, he is going to de-lurk and mock me. I messed up in my assembler, and instead of writing a value to a register, I was reading a memory value into the register. My LDA was written wrong and implicitly loaded an address rather than a constant, which is the default for everything else I have that does that kind of thing. I went through and removed everything that used the non-overloaded form of that and fixed the problem. But still, that meant I was reading an unacceptable amount of stuff and probably clobbering more RAM than I should have. What's bizarre is almost nobody noticed and things still worked. Both of those should not have been the case. But yeah, I fixed that. I think I was probably overwriting some EX animation stuff, and that's probably why I was seeing certain results, but like I said, it's not terribly important now. The other more important bug is I no longer am stealing NMI forever. Having fixed that was a bit of a coup, and took a little more effort because I had to write a re-entrant form of my code. Yeah, what a noob. I know. Instances where you did all that, things worked for a while? Yep. Okay, anyway, to answer Steven's question, There's a few different ways to make sprites in SMW, but I would highly recommend looking up MM105, 103? One of those. Basically, MM103, I believe, went and made a tool to make it really easy to make sprites. Basically, like, you can edit them in Paint, and it'll do the hard job of reassembling all of the bits back into a Graphics 32. Basically, if you can get a Graphics 32 that works... Oh, good, don't need to spin jump on it. That was bad timing. That works in a ROM, Graphics 32 that works in a ROM, I can just take that ROM and turn it into my thing, because I have a script that does that, amongst a few other scripts. It can also work with the raw MM10... it's 103, it has to be 103. I like his work, I should remember his name. The problem with all of these number names, I remember the non-number parts. We've already discussed like 3 people with big numbers, or numbers in names. Oh. Well then, don't do that. Yes, MM102, thank you. Jack the Spades, that might also be similar. Do you go make one? Oh, I thought you said, how do I make one? I would say go for it. Spamton would be a great emote, or not emote, a great Mario sprite. I am 100% in favor of bigger deals and being a big shot. Just remind me, it was on my list of things to do this year. Was Deltarune it up, and don't think it's presently in the cards for this year, but we'll see. It depends upon what I get done with the rest of the year. It was on my list of, like, potential things to do when I was out on the East Coast, but I discovered I really don't like the way Deltarune plays on a controller. Like, I spent a few minutes in, like, the battle room, or whatever it's called, where you, like, can fight forms you fought before in Chapter 2. And, like, just seeing how I like the controller, I just did not like controller version of it, so I need to play it on a keyboard. And when I travel, I don't bring a keyboard except the laptop keyboard. You can immediately see where this causes problems. And I guess a little bit of it's going to depend upon when I leave for my trip for the East Coast. But CLDC is definitely the highest priority thing. Because I can always pick up games to play on my Mac at some point, and I've still got to finish Dragon Mirror and finish that run of Slay the Toho. I thought he had already thrown the other one. I really wish I hadn't messed up that pipe. 3 and 4 a peak? Yeah. Someone made a set but doesn't look great. That's kind of the problem, is Mario has kind of an awkward sprite size, and so some details don't look good on him. Anyway, Fixbit made a point that I generally read not great and sometimes invert people's meanings, and so I've been trying to read slower. Unfortunately, this level doesn't really have any breaks for which to read, and so I'm kind of just side-eyeing chat and trying my best. But, like, there's no point in this level where I can just stop and breathe. You're just got balls in your face the whole time. Yeah, I like it when he goes right. Kinda know what I mean? But yeah, depending upon how long this takes, I may or may not take a break. I'm probably not gonna stream tomorrow, am I? Yeah, I did make it a goal to, at least for one of the CLDC streams, to stream at what I would deem a normal person time. I usually try to get that to happen at least once when judging. Because some people do like watching judging live, but frequently, like, aren't. Insomniacs or European or Night Owl or in Asia. I think this might be the first I've ever gotten without getting hit. Three, Football! I shouldn't have done that jump. What? But wait, there's more! Can I spin jump on him? Yes, but it doesn't do me any good. These follow the same rules as always. 3 count. That's good to know. He's stunned on a hit, which is good. God, okay, this sucks. Could be hard. Can't talk about balls in my face? Exactly. Probably no. I had an idea of one that might have been yours, but I wasn't 100% sure. I don't think it was yours. It was a very vanilla-ish level. But, again... No. Huh. Like, the way this works means that the arena for me is very effectively very small. No. If I didn't get it, got another boss, it's true. Yeah, if you want to... Evil guy, if you want to send that information, which number this is the evil guy, feel free. Evil guy and some numbers. Pretty sure that's his name. You know, for the longest time, whenever I saw the name Guy in a book, I always thought it was pronounced Guy. Or, wait. But, sometimes it's not. I was reading the Midkemia series of books a while ago. Not all of them. Got kind of tired after a bit. They're nice fantasy for what they are, but once you understand what's going on, it's kind of, yeah, fine. But Magician Master, Magician Apprentice are both pretty peak. And Silverthorn's pretty okay. I mean, nothing wrong with Silverthorn, but eventually, like, you're like, yeah, I want a little more to my fantasy. I think I've got a pattern going. Which reminds me, I need to put my soup away. I got the football! And a big 0, I guess. I don't know how I feel about that. Football! I thought about trying to scroll the screen and see if there's anything over there, but I just didn't want to risk it. I was happy. Oh, football in my hands. Think you recognize this hack? Well, oh, that's just the end. Alright, well, there's no part of this where there's layer 3, and I do need to put the soup away. Anyway, that first part was brutal. Just hard for me, just the cycle lining up and stuff. I like the vertical section a lot more, in all honesty. I dealt better with having a baseball chuck instead of the hammer chuck. I think part of that is because, like, there wasn't... Yeah, I think the biggest problem for me was getting the timing down for some of the things. You just had to wait, like, 2 or 3 cycles, and there was nothing else you could do. You just had to wait. Like, the bit where you have to go up on the shoe to hit the on-off switch. There's nothing you can do but wait, and you need to do that for like 2 or 3 cycles in order for it to line up so you don't get hit in the face with a hammer as you ascend on the shoe. But yeah, I like the boxing stuff a lot more. I think that was just funnier. I think this was a good level. It was just hard, especially for me because it's just 5 cycles all at once, and I'm just not good at that kind of thing. I'm never going to be a juggler. That's really all there is to it. But I play pinball. You think I'd get better at this kind of thing, because I can do that in pinball. But once it's up to like a 4-ball multi-ball, I'm just juggling anyway. I'm just trying to keep it. But if it's 3-ball, I'll often actually try to make shots that I know are effective. I had a really good game of Black Knight the other day. Got to retro mode. Always happy to see retro mode. Anyway, that was a level. There's a sub-level in Nonsense. 1-to-1 stadium. I've seen the stadium thing a few times. There was a level, I want to say by the hacker formerly known as Dr. No, aka BD, that used footballs and was a ROM hack races level. I'd have to look it up because I don't remember. Let me look it up because I didn't realize this. I have 69 videos in my ROM hack races playlist now. That's pretty nice. That I think that's funny. It's a funny number. Maybe not. So I don't know when it was. The problem with giant playlists is it's really hard to find it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that was either made by somebody as an available resource or it was like ripped from another game. I really don't know. Oh, here it is. Fourth base by Dr. No. It was an underscore instead of a period. Alright, I need to write things. And then put away my soup. 8. I forgot to get the whole name for the last one. 8. Time to write soup, precisely. What was the name of this one? Contact Sports. I didn't even respond to that, yeah. Those are starters. It's important. I guess also for the benefit of anyone who's not aware, I'm posting these to YouTube over time. So you want to see them, they're in this playlist. I've processed the 8 that I've already played, and the 2 that I played today, have played today will go in the list and get queued up. And I'm probably going to just QLDC up until the end of the year, unless I get off of my butt and finish the editing and things for Who Stole Hanukkah. Also, happy Hanukkah to those who enjoy lighting candles. It will not take 6 months. It will be done by the end of January, clearly.